So imagine this. You walk into your neighborhood gym, bright lights everywhere, all these exercise machines, and then he appears. Your personal trainer. His name is Chad. All right, he says, here's your plan. Wake up at 5 a.m. Treadmill, 3 miles. No excuses. Don't think, he says, just do. For a while, you try to follow this plan until life throws something at you that you can't handle right away, and suddenly it all falls apart. And you might wonder, what's wrong with me? Maybe you're not the problem. Because this is exactly how most writers try to build a writing life. And that's what we're going to dive into today. So if you're struggling in your writing career with anything, it could be that it's not you. It could be the system you're trying to follow. It could be that you've gotten your instructions from Chad or somebody like him. Most writing advice doesn't take into account one crucial thing. And once you understand what that is, everything becomes easier. You've probably heard advice like this. Write every day, no matter what. Outline your novel before you start. People who don't outline are stupid. That's one I heard. Join a writing sprint or a challenge and make a checklist. And maybe you tried all that, but none of it worked for you. The truth is that different writers need very different things to stay creative and consistent. And the truth that no one's talking about, I'm going to hit that next. This might surprise you. Writing success does not start with discipline. And I'm a big advocate of discipline. I'm a disciplined person and I do think discipline is helpful, but writing success doesn't start with discipline. It starts with mindset. Most specifically, your mindset type. The way your creative brain naturally operates. Didn't think you had a mindset type? Well, you do. When you understand that, then you can stop fighting yourself and start building habits, routines, and rituals that really fit you and your type of mindset. This is why I've created a free quiz to help writers discover what kind of writing mindset they have. It's short and it's insightful, and it might just help explain why your writing progress has felt so frustrating lately. You can take it right now. The link's below in this video, completely free. So here's what the standard productivity advice gets wrong. It assumes that all writers work basically the same way. We're all trying to create a story, so there's all this advice out there that gives you the basic framework to do that, with the thinking that, if we all just kind of follow this basic idea, we'll all eventually succeed. But unfortunately, our brains are wired differently. Some of us need more freedom. Some of us need more structure. Some of us crave more emotional connection. You can't force yourself to write or create a writing routine that is someone else's and expect it to feel good or to last or to take you where you want to go as a writer. So that's why if you try someone else's system, as helpful as that system may be, depending on who you are, if it's feeling wrong for you or it doesn't stick for you long term, that means it was never designed for your type of mindset. Let me show you what I mean. Let me tell you about Rowan. Rowan's been working on the same novel for 3 years. She's rewritten the beginning 6 times, started completely over twice, and filled multiple notebooks with world-building ideas. She can see the entire story in her mind. It has all these big sweeping arcs and these emotional payoffs. Even the last scene is there. But when it comes to choosing how she wants to tell it, she freezes up. She's tried all the advice. She's tried just outline the book, follow such and such a structure, pick one version and stick with it, set a word count goal and push through. She's tried all that. It hasn't worked. The structure for her feels too confining. The word count is too much pressure on her. And the more pressure she feels, the more overwhelmed she becomes. So she's stuck. And she starts to wonder if she's even cut out for this and if she should even keep trying to finish this novel. The thing is that Rowan doesn't have a discipline problem. She has a mindset that needs vision space, not external pressure. What works for someone like Rowan? She can start by narrowing her focus to one clear story goal. And then she can use visual or spatial planning tools, not rigid outlines. Finally, she can create flexible idea parking lots so she doesn't feel like she's losing anything. When Rowan starts to understand how her brain works, the fog starts to lift and she can create a process that helps her finish that novel in a way that feels exciting and motivating. So that's one type of writer. Let's talk about Theo. Theo is the kind of writer who finishes what he starts. He's very disciplined. He plans every scene before he begins, he builds detailed outlines, and he sticks to a writing schedule, at least until something throws him off. One time he had a sick kid, and he didn't write for 4 months. Another time he had a busy month at work where everything turned upside down, and he didn't get back to his novel for another 6 months. Suddenly the plan is broken in each of these instances, and therefore so is Theo's momentum. He beats himself up, he tries to jump back in, but it feels like the magic is gone, so the story sits there unfinished. Everyone tells him, just get back in the chair, just start writing again. Power through, the words will come. But for Theo, they don't. Because he's not just dealing with time loss. He's dealing with mental disorganization. His system is fractured, and that rattles him. So he starts to wonder, was I ever really a writer in the first place? Or was I just good at pretending? So the truth is that Theo's system wasn't broken. It just wasn't designed to recover from chaos. What might actually work for Theo? He could try some reset rituals that would help him clear the mental clutter and rebuild trust in his process. Or he could try a system for tracking partial wins, so he doesn't see one missed week as a failure. Or he could learn other ways to adjust his process to manage these life upsets without losing the thread of his story. Once Theo understands his mindset, he stops seeing these interruptions as deal breakers. He stops blaming himself if he's not maintaining his writing process through those times, and instead starts to see that those are part of the path that they're going to come up, and he starts to work with his own mindset to put processes in place that can help him bridge those gaps. So both of these writers are struggling for the same reason. They're working hard, but they're coming up against plans that don't work for them, or processes that don't work for them, or they're finding gaps in their processes that are derailing them, that they haven't yet found ways to bridge those gaps or to be able to prepare for those. When we figure out the type of mindset we have and the type of processes that allow us to work at our highest level within that mindset, then nothing can stop us. Our routines are going to feel more natural, we're going to recover faster from setbacks, and we're going to realize that this is less about willpower and more about alignment. So this idea of mindset isn't just this little fluffy thing on the side. It is foundational to our success as writers. I'll be digging deeper into this in future videos, including how to spot your biggest mindset traps and how to build a writing rhythm that really works for you. If you find yourself following some creative boot camp trainer like Chad, yelling at you to hustle harder and launch your author brand in 90 days, and you're resisting that, then this will help you. And it starts with understanding how your mind works best. So here's your mission of the week, if you choose to accept it. It's short and it's free and it's designed to help you discover your unique writer mindset type, so you can stop fighting yourself and start building a writing life that fits you. Click the link below to get started and make sure you come back for the next episode in this series. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.